News, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. I say mostly cloudy out there. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Jonathan Dent. We're looking at clouds. You know, somebody just texted me and said that up north, there's some sun right now.
I don't doubt it.
Now, I'm looking at all the things here, and sure enough, there not only is a little bit of sun in Alpena, Charlevoix is reporting sun, Pellston is reporting sun. Across the Upper Peninsula, we got about a half a dozen cities looking at sunshine. Kalamazoo is partly sunny right now. Ionia, partly sunny. Fremont, looking at partly sunny skies. Here, we got a whole lot of clouds, and you move a little bit further south, southeast Michigan. I see a little bit of snow shower, snow flurry activity starting to pop up in the southeast corners. So looks like things are going to continue to get pretty interesting as we go through the day right now. But with our cloudy skies, what kind of temperatures are we looking at, Jonathan?
Well, right now out at the airport, cloudy skies and 32 degrees. Downtown Midland, 32 degrees. Here at Radio Center, we're at a 33 degrees. Winds right now out of the, northeast at 9 miles per hour, giving us a slight wind chill, 23 degrees. So it's pretty chilly out there. This is one of those rare times, I'll say, where northern Michigan, they're having sunshine and great times, and we're bracing for a snowstorm here.
Yeah, we are. And I guess probably the best thing to do at this stage of the game is say, okay, I don't know too many forecasters that are agreeing on anything right now. I'm going to stick with my forecast that you've been probably hearing from me for the last 3 days or so, that we're going to get measurable amount of snow, and we're going to be looking at 5 to 9 inches of snow in the immediate Great Lakes Bay area. A little bit further to the north and the west, it'll be decreasing as far as the amounts are concerned, and you move a little bit further south. The bullseye seems to be just to the south of Saginaw, starting with, let's say, southeast Saginaw County, then down into and along that 69 corridor. Lapeer, some of the cities there, they're going to be looking at quite a bit of snow, probably leaning toward the upper part of that 9-inch forecast that I'm getting. And Michigan's thumb is also going to be looking at some pretty heavy snow. It's all a function of the wind. That's as far as I'm concerned, that's the wild card. And if we continue to see these projections of east and northeast wind gusting to more than 30 miles per hour, 35, possibly 40. That'll be happening later on this afternoon and tonight. That snow depth report is going to work its way up a little bit more than what some of the computer projections are doing right now, because they function a little bit differently, the computers do, than what we're actually seeing at ground level and in areas up in the air. And again, the lakes are wide open, so anything, it's the wild card. Anything can happen with activity like that. One thing is for sure what has been happening over the past 12 to 18 hours, and that is how severe this and how big this weather pattern is, this low pressure system. Because St. Louis, Missouri, a little bit earlier this morning, they had picked up more than 3 inches of rain, and they were forecasting an additional 2 inches of rain before the system finally left them. Tornadic activity over the last 12 hours, quite a bit of it. More than 9 official tornadoes reported, and where there was no tornado, there were wind gusts of 80 miles per hour. And we're talking sections of Arkansas, western portions of Kentucky, Tennessee, in that particular area. Kind of something that's unusual. I read a little bit earlier this morning that over 48 school districts in Kentucky had canceled school today due to the weather, which is very unusual. 48 districts. I mean, how many do we have just in our listening area? We've got quite a few.
Yeah.
That's over the state, but they don't usually cancel school for any reason at all. They are because this system is as volatile is what it is. And all the activities moving to the east, and the East Coast is going to couple this low with a low pressure system off the coast in the Atlantic. So they're going to get a nor'easter heading toward them. And then they're going to get this one heading toward them. And the two are going to merge as we get into the weekend. So if you are going to be planning on flying off to the East Coast or driving to the East Coast, not so much obviously today, but over the weekend, there's going to be some delays out there and very possibly some not so good travel conditions in that part of the country because these systems are going to continue. Now, is this the last one? I had one fellow mention to me a little bit earlier this morning that, the way it used to work is if you got a snowstorm in March and that snow was packed against the east side of the tree or the east side of the fence posts, this was going to be the last one that you were going to see. That's what their forecasting used to be years ago. And I tend to believe that, but I am looking at two more major systems moving into the West Coast over the next 7 to 10 days. So we'll see if that pipeline continues to carry all across the continental United States.
Wasn't our most recent winter weather with winds out of the east packing snow up against the east side of the trees and the fence posts?
Packing against a lot of things.
Okay, so we got another one here. So
yeah. So it looks like we got another one, and I got a funny feeling we're going to have another one. Now, incidentally, the record amount of snow on this date is only, it's not even 2.5 inches. And that was set back in 2015. So my guess is we're probably going to break that record out at MBS International Airport. MBS is in the little bit lower snowfall category. But I still think they're going to pick up right about 4 inches or so out of this. That would break the record that was set back in 2015. Mm-hmm. So we'll just have to see how all that shapes up. 32 is our projected high, and we're at that right now. Is that what we were looking at?
Well, we're at 33, I think.
Yep. Okay.
So,
and our low tonight isn't going to drop down much below the freezing mark, 30. So pretty consistent as far as the temperatures go. And you will hear thunder tonight.
Really?
We will have thunder snow.
And
usually that means a whole lot of snow. So it ought to be very interesting. Clearing as we go through the day tomorrow. Tomorrow shouldn't be a problem at all, especially after about 9-10 o'clock tomorrow morning. The road crews will have a chance to get at the main roads. 38 is our high tomorrow, 28 low tomorrow night. High pressure over Kentucky by midnight on Saturday is going to really clear things out. Sunday, 40 degrees for a high. We'll have some sun, 30 for a low. And moving into the work week next week, we'll start off with some precipitation on Monday. And then it looks like some precipitation toward the tail end of the work week next week. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, we got Gary Kaufman at Star of the West.
Yes, we do. We're going to talk with Gary for our close of the week market report here, and then we'll talk with Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. But first, the weather report today has been brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Dairy and cattle producers with input prices at all-time highs, it's time to get serious about maximizing profits using contract sales and risk management tools. Register now for the Ag Profit Strategies Workshop. That'll be Tuesday, March the 14th from 9 to 2:30 at Zender's Restaurant in Frankenmuth. Farming less than 10 years? Well, you can receive a $250 travel and expense allowance. Register free for the Ag Profit Strategies Workshop, March the 14th in Frankenmuth. For more information, go to nationalfarmers.com/agprofit. That's nationalfarmers.com/agprofit. Say good morning to Gary Kaufman at Star of the West. Gary, how we looking?
Good morning, Terry. Well, I'm glad we delayed as much. We could crawl back to the positives here. So we got all positives on the board to hopefully finish the week here.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, let's give the prices before it changes real quick here. But anyways, right now, let's call cash wheat up a penny, Terry. That puts the white at 664 and the red at 614. New crop up a penny at 696 on the white, 646 on the red. Cash corn currently up a nickel at 618. New crop up a penny at 511. Cash soybeans, the leader of the market thus far, up 13 at 1452. And new crop, let's call it up 8, Terry, at 1311.
I'm hearing a lot of comments, Gary, about South America as it regards to the corn and the soybean prices. Has the weather down there had an impact on what our markets have been doing this week?
Oh, yeah, especially. I mean, even though, last week we had a pretty dismal week for the week, we've seen wheat off 57 cents, corn was down 28, and beans actually were up too a week ago. And from last Friday's close to this week, beans continue to be up a nickel for the week, but corn down about a dime, and wheat continues to be down about 12 for the week this week. But yeah, you're right, Terry. South America crop, the Argentina corn and soybean crops continue to deteriorate. We're seeing mostly warm and dry outlook into mid-March there. We do have a USDA report next Wednesday on the 8th at noon our time. And, we expect them to lower their estimated, the Buenos Aires exchange is going to probably lower their Argentina estimate again for probably the 4th time. So that's going to be a big market mover because the demand for beans and the crush continues to be pretty decent. So we'll have to, wait and see what those numbers come out next Wednesday. But yeah, weather's a big important market mover, especially in South America. And of course, the wheat's just getting plummeted. Aggressive Russia, Ukraine selling, that Black Sea grain initiative is supposed to be renewed here in 15 days. So the market is watching that very closely. And they're also expecting smaller crops in Ukraine and Russia. With all that being said, wheat hasn't been performing very well because, we just haven't had much opportunity to sell wheat to the world as they have been taking most of that against us. But, other than that, it's kind of the same headlines, as we get through the last leg of winter here and head to spring and, look forward to that planning intentions report on March 31st. That'll be the next one. So
one thing I haven't heard too much lately has been China as far as buying anything. Have they been on the market?
Well, it's funny you mentioned China because yesterday we had kind of what you call buy the rumor, sell the fact kind of a day because early in the morning there were rumors that China was going to buy about 1 to 1.5 million metric ton of corn off the PNW, which is the West Coast, of course. And then as the market moved through the day, that rumor kind of went away. And, at the end of the day, China did take one cargo, which is a very small amount.
So they're not a player right now.
No, they keep poking their head in. So we'll see. Time will tell.
Well, maybe if the balloon found more, stuff that maybe they'd buy it then.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you did. So,
okay. You have a nice weekend, Gary. We'll talk to you again. All right.
You too, Terry. Thank you.
Okay. Doug Klein standing by, Jonathan?
Yep, we'll head over to Oppenheimer and talk with Doug. The market report today brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. Are you ready to upgrade to a new Ram truck for your family farm? Now is the time to order your new Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500. So you should see the folks at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth. They're the Great Lakes Bay's certified ag dealer, and they specialize in all models of new Ram commercial trucks and vans. Ordering now is the way to go. You can buy with confidence from Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth since 1852, where family and service sells cars. Also by Thumb Bank. They've been serving agriculture for over 125 years with 2 locations in Bay City. Also Cass City, Caseville, Pigeon, Bad Axe, and Marlette. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. We say good morning to Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. Doug, how are you at the end of the week here?
I'm doing fine. How are you guys doing?
Rocking and rolling.
Well, energy prices are solid today. Just about 1%, 1.5%, 2%, 3% on natural gas. And by the way, natural gas has rallied 33% since the 21st of February. So, if I'd have listened to your advice and just bought into that, I'd have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a weather forecast for you.
Yeah. But T. Boone Pickens Estate finally sold his 3,000-acre ranch in Texas. They were looking for $250 million. They only got $170 million. Poor guys. But those, 3,000 acres. I don't know what that figures out to be an acre, but it's a lot more than around here. That's for sure. But they did show a picture of it, and my God, that's practically the Taj Mahal over there. But whatever, just another billionaire. Here's your numbers: the May corn 6.39 1/4, up 5.5. December corn 5.71, up 1/2 penny. May soybeans 15.22, up 12 3/4. November soybeans 13.74 3/4, up 7 1/4. The May wheat is 7.11 1/4, up or down 1.5, and then December wheat is 7.45 3/4. That's down 1/2 penny. Crude oil is at 79.18, up $1.02. Heating oil is $2.90, up 3.5 cents. Gasoline is $2.72, that's up 2 cents. Natural gas $2.98 1/4, it's up 8.5 cents. Over to currencies: Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys 136.11 at the border. That's up 17 ticks. The dollar buys 136.13 yen. That's down 13 or 62 ticks. The euro's at 106.11. That's up 15 ticks. The dollar's at 104.84. That's down 19 ticks. Gold's at 1851.20. That's up 10.70. Silver is at 20.92. That's up 16 cents. The platinum's at 976.20. That's up $13.
All right. Rest that voice. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah, I will. You too.
All righty. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Joining me right now, Kim Weiss over at Lingle Equipment. Kim, no rest for the weary when it comes to you and Kubota these days. You guys have been busy.
Yeah, we have, Terry. It's starting to pick up. And if you were right when you said that somebody told you that this could be the last storm of the season, then we better get kicking into gear because spring is around the corner. That's the next season, I believe, that's coming. And what better way than with a subcompact tractor? We have got a lot of them have rolled in here now. The BX series tractor, it's a garden or oversized garden tractor. It's the tractor that you can put a loader on. You can put mower decks on. You can put anything on the 3-point hitch, whether it be tillers, rotary cutters, whatever you need. We've got it now. Come on in and see us. They make it in an 18 horse, a 23 horse, a 26 horse, and even a tractor loader backhoe. I have 2 of them here in the showroom. I can't emphasize enough. Come in or call me. A lot of my competition out there throws prices out. They throw monthly payments out. But if it's not exactly what you want, it serves no purpose. Come in, we'll sit down, and we'll price you exactly what you want. Get you the best price we can do, and set you up with financing 0% for 60 months. Or if you need to go longer, there's other options out there. Sit down. The important part is come and talk to me or call me on the phone. We're right here alongside I-75, just south of Zilwaukee Bridge. off the Washington Road exit, or give me a call at 989-754-7801, or send me an email of what you're looking for, and I can price it out at k.weiss, W-E-I-S-S, at lingo1.com.
You have a great weekend, Kim. Thanks a lot.
You bet, Terry, and I always end in the spring of the year. Go Tigers.
You got it. Kim Weiss over at Lingle Equipment. Talking spring, can't think of a better guy to talk to than Chuck Cervinsky over at Maple Hill Nursery. Morning, Chuck.
Good morning on this Friday before the next storm.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, you got some pretty good pricing going on right now for that outdoor furniture. Tell us.
Yes, we do. We've got several specials. Alfresco Home and Pollywood, we've got 25 to 30% off on select floor models. We've got a free gift card promotion going on all furniture purchases over $1,000, and this gift card can be used on purchases later on in the garden center during the months of April, May, and June. Pollywood Adirondack chair purchases, we are offering a free side table in your choice of colors with the purchase of any pair of Adirondack chairs that are in stock, and we've got plenty. All of Alfresco Home in-stock fire tables are 20% off right now. And also, lead times are fairly short on orders right now, 1 to 3 weeks, which is about 5 to 15 business days. So now's a great time to come in and place orders on both Pollywood and Alfresco Home furniture.
For more information, how do we get a hold of you?
You can give me a call here at the store at 989-835-4708. You can also visit our website, www.maplehillmidland.com, and watch our Facebook page as we post a lot of information on that as well.
And you got the equipment all ready for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we do. We'll see what happens, and I guess we'll know what we get when it's all done.
That's it. Chuck Cervinsky, thanks a lot. You take care. Have a nice weekend.
You too.
We'll be right back.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor.
Why do I go by Shaw? Shaw stands for skilled hands at work.
And he lives up to the name as he uses his versatile tractor to
make my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R to
both vegetables and my flowers. It's exciting, putting yourself out there, learning something new.
And with a long list of easy-to-attach implements, ranging from a front loader to a box blade and backhoe, they both can make
the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1-Series tractor for just $130 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Contact one of Tri-County Equipment's 11 locations: Auburn Hills, Bad Axe, Birch Run, Burton, Caro, Fenton, Lapeer, Marlette, Reese, Saginaw, or Sandusky, or visit Tri-County Equipment online at tricountyequipment.com.
Jonathan, getting some reports now down US 23, just to the north now of the 96 corridor, where they are looking at some snow. Some of it not hitting the ground yet, but they are looking at some scattered snow. So it's heading in our direction. We'll have an update for you at 12:30, so stick around for that. But now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.